Hi friends, welcome to War India News Hour. Have you adopted digital first strategy? Indeed, a digital first strategy has become a must-have approach for engaging with customers, and it is the customers themselves who are insisting on it. Impact has to be the mantra, aggregation has to be the strategy, and pursue to be the agenda, as now is the time to empower the masses. Digital experiences rapidly become more critical than ever, but how to turn all of this into realities that will serve all customer demographics is not a cakewalk. Many organizations struggle with being up to the task in the midst of unprecedented business upheaval. Many organizations are recognizing the need to change their approaches to working with customers. The main drivers of digital transformation are people, knowledge, and culture. Digital adoption is a change and learning mechanism that allows individuals to understand the potential of digital resources, accept and utilize such resources to achieve their goals, and to leverage each technology to the fullest to drive innovative and optimized processes. To achieve true digital adoption, people need to understand both the functionality and benefits of digital processes. To meet the demand of customers in the digital era, companies need to radically change mentality, processes and strategy while implementing modern technology that supports the new business goals. Now, automation, ML and AI require a new ecosystem of integrated applications that share and exchange information to provide and make sense of data in real time. To make a real sense, companies have to ensure that the interaction between humans and machines become as natural as possible to drive digital adoption and boost the digital skill sets. Investing in people and their digital know-how is the most essential element to guarantee scalability and sustainability. The new National Education Policy, with its vision for digital education, may be the answer. The market for online education in the country is expected to reach $1.96 billion in 2021 from $247 million in 2016, that is 8 times the growth. Let's look into today's headlines in War India. Apple becomes the world's second company to hit $2 trillion market cap. Apple became the first publicly traded US company and the world's only second company to hit $2 trillion in market cap. However, Apple, which hit $1 trillion mark, has just doubled in just 2 years and hit $2 trillion mark after its shares traded at around $470 today. Oil major Saudi Aramco was the world's first publicly listed company to hit $2 trillion market cap. Government launches Rs 4.3 crore Swadeshi microprocessor challenge. Ravi Shankar Prasad, Minister of Electronics and Information Technology, launched Swadeshi microprocessor challenge under the centre's mission to create a self-reliant India. The challenge aims to promote innovation by developing frugal solutions around the homegrown processor ecosystem, the minister said. A sum of 4.3 crores will be offered to participants at various stages of the challenge. PMO asks officials to cut government stake in 4 banks within fiscal year 21. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's office has reportedly asked officials to reduce the government's stake in 4 banks by March 2021. The 4 banks are Punjab and Sindh Bank, Bank of Maharashtra, UCO Bank and IDBI Bank, according to reports. Earlier reports claimed that the government planned to reduce the number of public sector banks from 12 to 4 to 5. Will go into liquidation if spectrum sale not allowed, Arcom lenders tell Supreme Court. Reliance Communications financial creditors told the Supreme Court that they will have no option but to liquidate the firm if spectrum isn't allowed to be sold under insolvency proceedings. However, the creditors said airwaves won't be sold without the government's approval. Arcom's total adjusted gross revenue dues as calculated under its insolvency proceedings stands at Rs 49,054 crores. Bengaluru Earth imaging startup Pixel raises 37.4 crores in seed funding. A Bengaluru-based space tech startup Pixel has raised around 37.4 crores, that is $5 million, in a seed funding round led by Bloom Ventures, GrowX Ventures and Lightspeed India. The startup aims to deploy a constellation of 30 microsatellites for Earth imaging by 2022. Awais Ahmed and Kshitij Khandelwal founded the startup while still in college at BITS Pilani. CCI dismisses case against WhatsApp payments. The Competition Commission of India has dismissed a case accusing WhatsApp of abusing its dominant market position in messaging to move into country's payments space. CCI says it did not find that Facebook-owned WhatsApp was in contravention of antitrust laws. 1.9 crore salaried Indians lost their jobs since April. Nearly 1.9 crore salaried people have lost their jobs in India since April, according to data released by private think tank Center for Monitoring Indian Economy. While salaried jobs are not lost easily, once lost they are also far more difficult to retrieve, CMIE said. It added that recovery in the job market has left out healthier salaried jobs. Is the government ready to regulate the online gambling laws? Gambling is prohibited in India. Despite these laws, as per the estimate of FICCI, India's illegal betting market is at more than rupees 3 lakh crores, which is about the size of India's defense budget as of 2019. It is not possible to prevent internet gambling completely. Effectively regulating it remains the only viable option. There are things to learn from the experience of several countries that have successfully regulated online gambling. 1 of 4 Indians could have been infected with COVID-19, Thyrocare CEO says. In a shocking message shared by the CEO of Thyrocare that at least 1 in 4 Indians may have been infected with the coronavirus. Thyrocare's CEO A. Velumani said an analysis of 270,000 antibody tests conducted by Thyrocare across India showed the presence of antibodies in an average of 26% of the people. The presence of antibodies is uniform across all age groups, including children, Velumani added. To save rupees 700 on a liquor bottle, women lost 62,000 to cyber fraudsters. Cybercrime is on the real peak, as few online retailers invented of selling liquor over online for them to sustain by any means, which is another disruptive idea, convenient of exploring online and delivering at the doorsteps. In this prevailing new normal, cyber fraudsters are quick to take advantage of the situation. A woman from Powai area of Mumbai has lost a whole sum of rupees 62,000 in an online transaction when she was trying to buy a branded champagne bottle at a discounted price of 1,000 near her house. COVID update. The biggest one-day jump in COVID-19 cases in India is nearly 70,000 who have been tested positive. Now, the total number of positive corona cases stands at 28,36,925 after a record one-day spike. Meanwhile, the number of patients who have been discharged so far has reached 20,96,664 after 58,794 recoveries in the last 24 hours. Coronavirus death toll in the country has surged to 53,866 and active cases stands at 6,86,395. To conclude, this reimaging of business in the digital age is digital transformation. Digital transformation is the process of using digital technologies to create new or modifying existing business processes, culture, and customer experiences to meet changing business and market requirements. The pandemic is accelerating digital transformation across all industries. For most companies, digital transformation is going to be the key to survival and long-term growth and success. We can't deny the fact that most companies have passed through the exploring stage and now in the doing stage. The digital landscape is evolving rapidly with countless innovations emerging every day and throughout the world. Smartphones have become the go-to tool for communications, content sharing and other personal activities. In fact, all organizations should embrace the opportunities offered by digital tools while doing their part of mitigating any friction caused by these shifts. At the same time, digital disruption is ubiquitous. It affects customers and markets, industries and economies, value chains and indeed entire value systems. It impacts experience and engagement, marketing and distribution, operations and production, organization, collaboration and partnering. Customers and business leaders agree it's here to stay. 90% of business executives say their industries will see disruption by digital trends. This changing trend is already impacting customer behavior, with 88% of customers using digital channels at some point in their customer journey and 41% of customers wanting more digital options. Let's wind up for the day, but do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News magazine. Please download the War India app for the latest news and updates, which is available on Google Play Store. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.